Here is one of my favorite quotes from the book. And this talks about in the sales conversation. This is where I start to think maybe you should hold back your free advice or not feel like you should give the whole game away. In your marketing, in your blogs, in your YouTube videos, give the game away. Give away the free secrets because you're not working with one-on-one people. When I'm talking to this camera right now, even in the chat, like I can answer your question, but it's not going to be it's not like we're going through a coaching session. It's not like we're going through a consulting program, a branding workshop where you're going to get that one-on-one attention. It's just broad questions, broad strokes. So I can't work with you for 2, 3, 4 hours to answer your question. It's going to be like answer this one little YouTube comment and that's it. So when it comes to the sales conversation and then, again, thinking back to the truth that people don't appreciate free, this is where people might start to pay for it. And I have made this mistake from the quote. So let me read the quote. If your potential client goes away from the sales conversation and believing that the problem has been fixed, he likely won't see the lasting value of what you can deliver and consequently won't hire you. In the context around this, you're talking with a client, you are in the sales conversation with them, trying to figure out the problem, trying to educe the problem, like pull it out of them. Like, okay, they talk about they say it like this. They say, stick the knife in and twist. Like, talk about the pain, talk about what they're going through in their business, the problem that they see before them, and then twist a little bit. Like, okay, so you really feel that emotion, you feel that pain, you like, and just like go a little bit deeper in the sales conversation to really make them feel that pain. And the problem that people make, and the problem that I've made in these kind of, they sometimes happen in the pre-call, like not the coaching call itself, but the call before you get into the engagement, before the contract, when they're just kind of like, they are feeling you out, you're feeling them out to see if they're the right client, if they're the right fit, if you can actually solve their problem. You're in a way kind of proving yourself to them, and they are proving themselves to you. Don't be tempted to coach the gap. And I've done this. I've talked with clients, they tell me about their marketing problem, they tell me about their branding problem, or they need a video, and then I just start talking, and then I just start saying things and start really bringing out I start asking the questions. When you ask a good question, it really starts to get people thinking. You make people think about a problem in a different way, and you don't even have to give away the advice. You don't even have to you don't have to tell them exactly what to do. Here, you can just sort of ask the questions that would open up their mind. And I've made this mistake. I've lost sales because of this, because I thought, I asked this good question. Okay, like, you need a video. Okay, well, what's the marketing initiative behind the video, or what's the push behind it? Is this something that the whole team is behind? Is this how is this going to tie into your larger marketing efforts? Or like, have you thought of a business goal behind this? Or, well, I looked at your channel right now, and the YouTube video that you have on the front of your page, I think it looks great. I don't know if you exactly need a new video. And I've made that mistake. I have talked clients out of like, yeah, you don't need a video. And to me, maybe that's just like me being too ethical or me being too much of a nice guy. But there was one situation where I talked a person out of they don't need a video, because I felt that I would have just been taking their money and making just about the same video that was already there, and they probably wouldn't have seen that much of a difference. And it felt wrong to me, because I knew that the video I was going to make wasn't really going to push them forward, and they didn't really have a plan behind it, but all they were looking for or the budget they had was just to make the video. It wasn't about marketing it or making it better or pushing it out to a larger audience. And I didn't really revel in the pain. I didn't really talk them through, I didn't really stick the knife in and twist and make them relive that pain. And yeah, it is a problem. I kind of just like made them think like, oh, well, it's actually not that big of a deal. Or, we thought we were like in the deep shit where we really needed a video. Turns out we don't really need that much of a video. Maybe we just kind of re-edit the video we have, or we just need to do better on marketing, or we need to do better on Facebook ads with the video, or put it in a different spot on the website. Yeah, okay, thanks, Jordan. And that's what I did. I was tempted to coach the gap because I felt so, I felt this like, I'm here, I'm trying to be as helpful as possible, but I was coaching the gap, or I was coaching the problem at the wrong time in the relationship. I should have made them relive the problem, make them think harder about the problem, and then make them believe and make them feel like I was a person that was going to solve the problem. And then once we got into a contract and started paying for everything, then to coach it and to really solve the problem and get to the bottom of it and get their money's worth.